teacher at Avanti. I am great and I hope that you guys are great as well. I hope that you have watched the last video in which I had explained that I am going to bring a series of all the videos in which I'll explain all the important questions of 11th class for the final exam. In the last video I explained log, I hope you watched it, then you will be able to understand this, because this video is about anti-log. Where are we going to use anti-log? We're going to use anti-log to figure out the concentration of H plus when pH has been given. And this type of questions will be asked for sure. So before understanding those type of questions, let's understand the meaning of this. Okay? We remember that log was basically what is the thing we should give as a power 10 to reach that. If I'm saying tell me the value of log x. If I'm saying tell me the value of log x, so it basically means it's got a question mark. What is question mark? So the question mark will be what is the power that should be given to the base, that should be given to the power as a what should be the power that should be given to 10 to reach x. Okay, that was log. Now we have to understand anti-log. So anti-log is just opposite of that. Anti-log is just opposite of that. Nothing is special. Anti-log is simply 10 to the power that. If I'm saying what is the value of anti-log 2? Anti-log 2, it is nothing but 10 ka square. Just keep the power on that. If I'm asking what is the value of anti-log 6, it's nothing but 10 to the power 6. Anti-log 10 to the power 10. Anti-log 0, 10 to the power 0. Let's understand that. If I'm saying to anti-log 0, what is the meaning of this? It is basically 10 to the power 0, that is coming to be 1. And if we send anti-log, if we send this thing that side, it will become log. So anti-log 0 is 1, so we can say that 0 is equal to log 1. Remember? Log 1 was 0. So anti-log 0 is 1, so 0 is equal to log 1. Okay? Now, we have two ways to find the log. Guys, what exactly the thing is that if it is like that, 2, 3, 4, this is very easy. Just keep on the 10 to the power and that's your answer. But are they going to ask this type of questions? No, you will be given a question like find the anti-log of 2.25. Anti-log of 2.25. How to find anti-log 2.25? We can write it as 10 to the power 2.25. As you know, 10 to the power 2.25. Is it the right answer, sir? Yes, it is the right answer, but doesn't make any sense. 10 to the power, a number that is decimal. So we'll try to write it in another way. 10 to the power x plus y. We know 10 to the power x into 10 to the power y can be written as 10 to the power x plus y, and that's why 10 to the power 2.25 can be written as 10 to the power 2 plus 0.25. Remember now, 10 to the power x plus y can be written as 10 to the power x into 10 to the power y. So 10 to the power 2 plus 2.5 2 plus 0.25 can be written as this. So 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 0.25. This is making sense. This is a standard form, but again this is a decimal thing. 10 to the power decimal. How to understand what can be the value? So for this, you need to remember the log values. Okay? So this is nothing but anti-log 0.25. This is nothing but anti-log 0.25. Okay? Now guys, you remember log 1 was 0 and log 2 was 0.3. was 1 and anti-log 0.3 was 2. We can say now, we can say it. And here we have to find a value of anti-log 0.25. So 0.25 is more than 0 and 0.25 is less than 0.3, and that's why we can say that here you will have a value of anti-log 0.25 and anti-log 0.25 will have a value between 1 and 2, and since 0.25 is nearby 0.3, so the value will be nearby 2. It will be more than 1.5, and that's why we can say that it will be around 1.8. So 10 to the power 2 into 1.8, and that's the right way of writing the value. It can be 1.8, 1.7, it's the approximate value. It can be 1.9 as well. So 1.85, 1.9 is the right answer, I guess. It's approximate value, and you have to do the approximation. Let's do one more question. If you couldn't understand it, you have been given a value. You have to find out the value of anti-log 2.7. Anti-log 2.7. How do you find anti-log 2.7? It is basically 10 to the power 2.7. It is basically 10 to the power 2 plus 0.7. It is basically 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 0.7. This is fine. 10 to the power 2 is fine. That's a standard form. But 10 to the power 0.7, that's not a standard form. So we have to figure out how can we write it. That's nothing but anti-log 0.7. Anti-log 0.7. And guys, if you remember, what was the value of what digit was there whose log value was 0.7? It was log 5. Log 5 was 0.7. If log 5 was 0.7, can we say that 5 is equal to anti-log 0.7? So anti-log 0.7 is being asked, and that's why we can say that it is nothing but 10 to the power 2 into 5. So that's the value of anti-log 2.7. Let's do one more question, and then we will try to figure out how can we find anti-log of negative values. Let's do one more question. Have been given anti-log. Find out anti-log. Which number you want? Tell me a good number. Number which is being famous these days is 7. Mahi. So let's write 7.67. 0.7 is just genuine, that's why I'm giving 7.6. Figure out, pause the video, try to solve on your own. Pause the video and try to solve on your own. Anti-log 7.7, it is nothing but 10 to the power 7.7, 7.6. And this can be written as 10 to the power 7 into 10 to the power 0.6. And this is basically 10 to the power 7 into anti-log 0.6. And now guys, you have to guess. Remember, what was the number whose log value was 0.7? It was log 2 was 0.3, log 3 was 0.47, log 4 was 0.6. This is basically 4. So 4 into 10 to the power 7. This is the right answer. Log 4 was 0.7. So 0.6. So anti-log 0.6 will be 4. As simple as that. That's the answer, guys. Sir, all the time we got 0.6, 0.7, all the values we know. Let's do one more question. Let's do this one more question. What if you have been given anti-log 4.5? 4.5. Again the same process, guys. Again the same process you have to do. Anti-log 4.5 can be written as 10 to the power 4.5, and this can be written as 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 0.5. And this is the standard form, we will leave as it is, and this is basically anti-log. This is anti-log 0.5. Anti-log 0.5 you don't know because there isn't any number whose log value is 0.5. So we will approximate. You know log 2 is equal to 0.3. Log 3 value is 0.48 and log 4 value is 0.6. So we can write these two in that form as well. We can say anti-log 0.48 is equal to 3 and anti-log 0.6 is 4. So guys, here we have the given value 0.5 that will lie in between these two. That will lie in between these two. And obviously 0.5 is nearby 0.48. 0.5 is nearby 0.48 and that's why the value you will have that will also be nearby 3, and that's why we can say that the value is coming to be around 3.1 or maximum 3.2. So 3.1 we believe is the right answer. So you can say 10 to the power 4 into 3.1. So that's how we find the value of anti-log of positive values, guys. Let's understand now the anti-log of negative values, because that's where from which question will be asked. It will be like pH has been given. pH is given as 4.5. Tell the H plus concentration. pH has been given as 4.5. Tell H plus concentration. So we know that H plus concentration minus log H plus concentration is your pH, and pH has been given as 4.5. pH has been given as 4.5. So we can say that minus log H plus is equal to 4.5. We'll send minus that side, and you will have log H plus concentration is equal to minus 4.5, and H plus will be anti-log minus 4.5, and anti-log minus 4.5 is what? 10 to the power minus 4.5. I hope it is clear to you. Now here comes the catch. The way we broke last values, the decimal, that value 5.2 LSS, we have 5.5. So what did we do? 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 0.5. Here we cannot do that. If we write in that way, we will have 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 4, and into 10 to the power minus 0.5. So this will have a certain value. It will be basically 1 by 10 to the power 0.5, and 1 by that value we can figure out. But again it will become a decimal, so we don't want that. We want to write in a standard form. So what we do is, we take a value which is lower than that, basically higher in magnitude. So minus 4.5, so we will write it as minus 5 plus 0.5. We know that minus 4.5 can be written as minus 4 plus minus 0.5, or we can write the same value as minus 5 plus 0.5. So we don't want a negative value because we don't know. Although we can do 1 by 10 and then we can find out, but there is no meaning of doing that. Rather, convert that 10 to the power minus decimal into positive 1 by taking a bigger number over here. So we will not write like this, rather we will write it as 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power 0.5. This is a standard form, perfectly fine, and we have to find out this value 10 to the power 0.5, and we just saw how to find the value of 10 to the power 0.5. It was coming to be 3.1. So the answer is 3.1 into 10 to the power minus 5. That's the H plus concentration you will have when pH is given as 4.5. Let's do one more question, and I believe that you will be able to solve it. You have to give pH as 3.7. Tell the concentration of H plus. Again minus log H plus is equal to 3.7. We'll send minus that side, we'll send log that side. So H plus concentration you will have, H plus concentration you will have will be anti-log minus 3.7, and anti-log minus 3.7 can be written as 10 to the power minus 3.7. Now you guys tell me how to break this minus 3.7? Minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 0.7, or 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power plus 0.7, or 10 to the power minus 4, a value which is bigger than that in magnitude and lower than in value, into 10 to the power the decimal value you are left with. So minus 3.7 can be written as minus 3 minus 0.7, or minus 4 plus 0.3. So we want to use this. Okay. So 10 to the power minus 3.7 can be written as 10 to the power minus 4 plus 0.3. Why are we doing this? Because we want 10 to the power a positive decimal value. And this is nothing but 10 to the power minus 4 into 10 to the power 0.3. And this is nothing but, this is standard form, we will write it as it is, it will remain as it is, and this can be written as anti-log 0.3. And guys, I believe you all know what is the value of anti-log 0.3. Log of what was 0.3? 2. So we write it 2. So that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 4. That's the H plus concentration. That's the H plus concentration you will have if the pH is given as 3.7. Okay? You got covered? One more you want? You can stop the video if you want. We are done with anti-log. Let's do one more question. pH is given as 3.3. pH is given as 3.3. Okay? If pH is given as 3.3, you have to, let me give a complex value, 3.35. Okay? The pH is given as 3.35. So tell the H plus concentration. H plus will be written as minus log H plus is equal to 3.35. So we can say that H plus will be equal to, minus will go that side, then log will go that side and become anti-log. It is basically 10 to the power minus 3.35. And minus 3.35 can be written as 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 0.35. Should we write that? No, we are not going to write in that way. Rather, we will write 10 to the power, a number which is bigger than that in magnitude, into 10 to the power 10 to the power 4. And what exactly we are writing? Plus, what do you think? 0.65. So minus 4 plus 0.65, the value is 3.35. Okay? And we can write it as 10 to the power minus 4 into 10 to the power 0.65. And guys, this is standard form. We have to write it in the standard form. So 10 to the power 0.65, we have to figure out what is the value we can give to that. So for that, we have to remember one thing. What was the value of log 4? Log 4 was 0.6. What was the value of log 5? Log 5 was 0.7. So we can say that anti-log 0.6 was 4 and anti-log 0.7 was 5. And we have to find out the value of, anti-log 0.65, which will lie between here, and we can say that the value will lie here, and that's why we can say that the value is 4.5. So we can say it is nothing but 10 to the power minus 4 into 4.5. That's the concentration of H plus you will have, guys. So here we finish the video. I believe you can understand the meaning of log, how to find the value of log. I believe you can understand how to find the value of anti-log. The same way I'm going to make the explanation of all the numericals of 11th class. It was fun teaching you and I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down in case if you believe it was good, or if you believe some improvement should be there. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Tata, bye bye. Take care. Keep rocking. Keep shining. Bye, guys.